Chosen One today feels different, doesn't it? There's an unmistakable restlessness in the air, an energy that seems to permeate everything around you. Maybe you're sensing it within yourself, a feeling of change so palpable that it almost feels as though you've awakened to a new reality. If you've been feeling like you can't go back to the way things were, you're absolutely right. This moment is pivotal, a turning point in your journey, a shift that is both personal and cosmic. This is not just a small adjustment. This is the beginning of something grand unfolding. The old ways are no longer serving you. The foundations of your past experiences, habits, and even your beliefs are being tested and transformed. You can feel that something is different. The tension in the air isn't an accident. It's not just your imagination playing tricks on you. The shift is real, and it's been building quietly and steadily, preparing for the moment of change that is unfolding right now. The energies of the world are aligning in a way that can no longer be ignored. This is more than just an internal shift. It's an external change that is playing out on a global scale. We are at the threshold of something monumental. Something is dying so that something even greater can be born. The past is fading into the background, and in its place, new beginnings are emerging. The old systems, old ways of thinking, and old paradigms are all being dismantled. Now it's time for you to step into what is next. On January 27th, something extraordinary took place. Mars and Pluto aligned in a conjunction at 2 degrees Aquarius. This celestial event is far from just an alignment of planets. It marks the start of a new energetic cycle that will have a profound impact on you personally and on the world as a whole. Mars, the planet of action, drive, and assertion, collided with Pluto, the planet of transformation, power, and rebirth. Even if things don't feel completely resolved or the outcome isn't guaranteed, action brings clarity. Even if you can't see the entire picture, trust that by taking small steps, you will align yourself with the energy of transformation, and the right doors will open as you move forward. Remember that this energy isn't meant to be fought. Instead, it's meant to be embraced. Trust that even if the first steps feel uncertain or messy, you are moving in the right direction. Act boldly, make decisions confidently, and let go of the need for perfection. Embrace the process of imperfection as part of the larger divine unfolding. As the Mars-Pluto conjunction unfolds, the energy you are feeling is immense. It's a time to take action, to step into your power, and to trust that everything happening is part of a larger divine plan. This isn't a time to shy away from challenges or to hold back in fear. It's a time to embrace the transformation, to act boldly, and to step into your divine destiny. Be mindful of the energy you project. Use it to transform your life, not to control others. Recognize when you're acting from a place of empowered action versus when you're caught up in emotional triggers. And above all, take action today, not tomorrow. This is your moment to move forward, to act in alignment with your highest purpose, and to create the life you've been waiting for. The energy is aligned with you now. It's time to use it to build the future you desire. The influence of the Mars-Pluto conjunction extends far beyond individual transformation. It is shaping global power dynamics in profound ways. This celestial alignment signifies a monumental shift, not only in personal development, but also in the larger collective consciousness of humanity. As Mars, the planet of action, drive, and assertion, merges with Pluto, the planet of transformation, power, and rebirth, we are experiencing the unveiling of deep-seated power structures across the world. During this period, power struggles will intensify in various spheres: relationships, communities, workplaces, and even governments. People are stepping into their power, embracing their divine authority, and no longer accepting the status quo of suppression. This shift in power will be felt everywhere as individuals reclaim their sovereignty and challenge systems that have long kept them in positions of fear, subservience, and limitation. Expect pushback from the forces that thrive on control and manipulation. These systems are designed to suppress individuals' personal power, but as the Mars-Pluto energy activates, they will find it increasingly difficult to maintain their control. Rebellion is in the air, and it will not just manifest as public protests or movements, but also in personal decisions, where people begin to refuse to tolerate toxic behaviors, unfair systems, and misguided authority in their lives. Whether in relationships, businesses, or social circles, powerful shifts will occur as individuals embrace their innate potential and challenge the limitations that have been placed on them. This is a time when the external world is a mirror of the internal. As you step into your personal power, you will see the world around you begin to shift. This is the collective awakening we've all been waiting for, and it's happening now. Mars and Pluto's influence will catalyze these changes, intensifying resistance to any form of oppression, whether it's societal, political, or personal. The power of the Mars-Pluto conjunction lies not only in the personal transformation it sparks, but also in the ripple effect it creates across the globe. The more individuals step into their own personal power, the more they contribute to a collective shift in consciousness. This is the multiplier effect. When you claim your power, you give others permission to do the same. Your healing growth and empowerment inspire others to take the same courageous steps towards self-actualization and freedom. As you release the limitations that have held you back, whether it's fear, self-doubt, or old patterns, you become a living example of what is possible when we embrace our full potential. You no longer accept the false narratives or expectations that have kept you from fully expressing your power. The more you step into your authenticity, the more the collective energy shifts. When you decide to stop tolerating the things that no longer serve you, whether it's a toxic job, an unhealthy relationship, or a life that isn't aligned with your soul's purpose, you create space for others to do the same. This process of personal transformation creates a ripple effect across communities and the world. As you choose to live in alignment with your higher self, others feel the pull of your energy. The example you set becomes a catalyst for others to step into their own personal power, creating a global shift that cannot be ignored. In this way, personal transformation is interwoven with the collective, each individual action contributing to the higher frequency that is being anchored on Earth. What happens to one happens to all. As you heal, transform, and elevate yourself, you are simultaneously contributing to the ascension of humanity. The individual and the collective are connected, and the personal choices you make now as you step into your power will reverberate across the world. At the same time, the Mars-Pluto conjunction is also activating your ambition, pushing you to take your dreams and turn them into action. Mars, as the planet of drive, will give you the energy and courage to pursue what once seemed impossible, while Pluto provides the power of transformation and resilience. This combination is ideal for taking bold steps and going after your deepest ambitions. Alongside this, Neptune in Aries brings a fiery determination that further fuels your pursuit of self-expression and creative power. Aries' influence encourages courage, initiative, and a willingness to go after what you want, while Neptune adds a layer of spiritual depth and vision. You are now being called to not only dream, but to act on those dreams with unshakable confidence. This energy is about transmuting inspiration into tangible results. If you've been sitting on an idea, a goal, or a passion, now is the time to move forward. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Mars-Pluto energy says now is the time to act. This combination of drive and transformational power will help you break through barriers, clear obstacles, and take bold steps toward manifesting your dreams. Even if things don't feel perfect, or if you're unsure about the outcome, the energy right now encourages taking action. Your ambition can be aligned with the collective shift, as what you create will not only serve you, but will also help elevate others. Don't hesitate. The more you act now, the faster you'll move into your true potential, and the more the cosmic energies will support your success. Use this time to ignite the fire inside you, to transform your goals into reality, and to build the life you've always known was possible. In conclusion, the Mars-Pluto conjunction is more than just a celestial event. It's an opportunity for transformation and empowerment. It is the perfect time to step into your personal power, confront old patterns, and make powerful strides toward your future. This energy is not about passivity. It is about action, change, and revolution. The personal transformation you experience during this time will not only impact your life, but will ripple out into the collective, contributing to a greater global shift. Embrace this energy with confidence and courage. You are being empowered to break free from limitations and claim your place in the new world. The power to change is within you. Step into it and use this moment to accelerate your journey toward your higher self and divine purpose. Now is the time to take action, trust in your abilities, and build the life you've always dreamed of. The world is ready for you to rise. The Mars-Pluto conjunction presents an incredibly powerful energy right now, but this cosmic alignment won't last forever. This unique moment is a time-sensitive opportunity to tap into deep reservoirs of personal power, transformation, and action. Mars, the planet of drive and assertion, combined with Pluto's transformative force, offers you an unmatched chance to push past limitations and make massive strides toward your goals and dreams. But the window for action is brief. This energy is meant to propel you forward, but if you don't take action soon, the momentum may begin to fade. This is not the time to sit back and wait for things to unfold passively. The universe is aligning in such a way that if you hesitate, you could miss the opportunity to make the change you've been waiting for. The cosmic timing is perfect now, but it's up to you to use this moment. In the blink of an eye, the planets will move out of alignment, and the Mars-Pluto energy will begin to wane. You must take bold action now before the window closes, and you find yourself waiting again for the next cosmic push. Remember, this isn't just an opportunity, it's a calling. The universe is inviting you to step into your power and take action. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Don't let it slip by. As you stand on the edge of this transformative energy, you may feel the pull of fear. The urge to stay comfortable or to second-guess yourself may begin to creep in. Fear has a way of keeping us small and stuck, and it often shows up right when you're about to step into your true potential. This is a time of evolution, but fear is a powerful opponent. It will attempt to hold you back, whispering doubts about your abilities, your worth, and your ability to handle the change. But this is exactly why you need to push through. The moment of transformation is not about waiting for the fear to disappear. It's about acting in spite of it. Don't let fear keep you from the life you are meant to live. Don't let it prevent you from stepping into the fullness of your power. The protective mechanisms that keep you small are there for your safety, but they are also holding you back from growth. This is your moment to step outside of those comfort zones and into your greatest potential. The Mars-Pluto energy will give you the strength and courage to face fear head-on. It will push you to make that call, have that conversation, and take those steps that you've been hesitating on. This is not the time to wait for the perfect moment, because that moment doesn't exist. The perfect time is now. Take action and move toward what you desire. The universe is always supporting you, but it is your responsibility to meet it halfway. Seizing the moment means taking bold, decisive steps toward your true calling and aligning with your purpose. The Mars-Pluto conjunction offers you the energy to break free from old limitations, but the energy will dissipate if you don't move. If you don't act now, you risk losing the momentum and the cosmic window that has opened for you. This is your chance to change your life in ways you never thought possible. When you look back on this time, will you see it as the moment you seized your power, or the moment you hesitated waiting for something to shift outside of you? The universe is shifting to support you, but it cannot do the work for you. You must step up and take charge of the situation, knowing that everything you need is within you. The time to act is now. Whether it's changing your career, starting a new project, or making a personal breakthrough, this energy is a powerful catalyst for change. The Mars-Pluto conjunction is urging you to take action today, not tomorrow. Don't wait for things to align perfectly before you make a move. The universe is supporting you every step of the way, but you must trust that you are ready and capable of making the shift. This is your moment of empowerment. Trust that the actions you take now are the ones that will build the foundation for your new reality. Whether it's an immediate change or the beginning of a longer process, the energy of Mars and Pluto will work with you to accelerate your growth and move you forward. This is not a time for hesitation. The Mars-Pluto conjunction is a force of transformation, and you are at the center of it. The universe is aligned to help you step into your full potential, but the key is that you must act. The energy is in your favor, and the only thing standing between you and the life you desire is your willingness to act. Remember, the fear you feel is just a sign that you are about to step into something great. Embrace it, don't run from it. Seize the moment while you have it. Your future is waiting for you, and this is your chance to shape it. Take a step toward your destiny today. The time is now, do not wait. You are ready. Act now. When these two forces come together, it's like combustion. Intense, transformative, and unstoppable. Mars gives us the energy and courage to push forward, while Pluto drives deep change by forcing us to face the truth and break down old structures. This conjunction is not just an alignment of two celestial bodies, it's an invitation to step into your power and transform your life in ways that previously seemed impossible. The 2 degrees Aquarius placement is particularly significant because Aquarius represents innovation, rebellion, and progress. This energy is about shattering the old and creating space for new ideas, new ways of thinking, and new systems. It calls for freedom, independence, and a breaking away from what has been holding you back. The conjunction of Mars and Pluto at this degree signifies breaking free from limitations, whether they be personal, societal, or global. This is a call to action. The time is now to embrace the new, to align with your higher purpose, and to step forward with courage and resolve. While this alignment may have stirred feelings of restlessness and discomfort, know that these emotions are part of the rebirth process. Old layers of identity and past experiences are being stripped away, and you are now positioned to build something new from the ground up. You may be asking yourself, what does all this mean for me? Well, the energies around you are transformative, and they're not just causing random destruction. They are bringing about purposeful demolition. This isn't about chaos for the sake of chaos. This is about removing what no longer serves you, and often this can feel like a painful process. But trust that the demolition is for a greater good. Just as a building must be torn down to make room for something greater, your internal structures, old beliefs, outdated patterns, and limiting habits are being dismantled. The systems that have kept you trapped in cycles of doubt, fear, and limitation are being shaken to their core so that they can no longer hold you back. The old self is breaking apart, and in its place, something far more authentic and empowered is being born. This is an opportunity to step into your power in ways you never have before. It's a time for rebirth. You are being released from the constraints that once defined you, and the universe is creating space for you to build anew. The shift that's happening within you isn't something to fear. It's the divine reworking of your life, tearing down the old and ushering in the new. The question isn't whether or not this change will come, it's whether you'll embrace it fully. Understand that the timing of this shift is no accident. You may feel overwhelmed by the enormity of the changes taking place in your life, but it's crucial that you embrace the flow of divine timing. These changes are happening exactly when they should not, a moment too soon or too late. The work you have done up to this point, the struggles, the breakthroughs, and the inner work you have undergone have all been preparing you for this moment. Now is the time for you to seize the moment. Everything you have been waiting for is aligning perfectly. The energy is building, and the universe is pushing you forward to step into your destiny. This is not just a time for reflection, but for action. The time to move forward is now. You've been prepared for this. This is the moment when the old systems and the old you fade away, and the new you, aligned with the universe's divine plan, rises to the occasion. You are being called to embrace the new with confidence. The transformation you're experiencing is not just external, but internal as well. The shift is happening not only in the world around you, but within you. This is the moment to step into your divine power, to become who you were always meant to be, and to rise above the old cycles that have kept you bound for so long. The old structures, whether they be societal, personal, or spiritual, are crumbling, making way for something greater to emerge. The energies of the Mars-Pluto conjunction and the cosmic shift are giving you everything you need to break free and build anew. Trust in the timing, trust in the process, and trust that you are ready for this next step in your journey. The old patterns are dissolving and the new is being birthed. It's your moment to take charge and step boldly into the next chapter of your divine mission. The cosmos is not merely a backdrop to our lives. It actively shapes the way we experience reality. The powerful conjunction between Mars and Pluto is a prime example of this celestial influence. At the core of this conjunction is an intensity that brings about change, action, and transformation in ways that we can often feel in our very bones. The energy released by this planetary alignment is anything but subtle. It's a force that demands attention, action, and a deeper understanding of the way we engage with our desires, challenges, and growth. Let's take a closer look at how Mars and Pluto individually affect us and what happens when they come together. Mars is often referred to as the warrior planet. In astrology, Mars represents drive, action, and assertion. It is the energy that pushes us to go after what we want to chase our desires and to fight for what we believe in. This is the energy that drives us to move forward, to act in the face of adversity, and to never give up even when faced with obstacles. Mars is all about persistence and determination. It's the cosmic force that makes us get up and go, to push through challenges and to make things happen. In our personal lives, Mars energy shows up as our ambition, assertiveness, and sometimes even our anger. It's the driving force behind our action-oriented pursuits and can manifest as a need for excitement, a desire to assert control, or a fearlessness when it comes to tackling obstacles head-on. This planet is all about doing and going. It's about the physical energy that propels us forward and urges us to take risks. When Mars is in play, we feel a sense of urgency, a call to action. If you've ever had the feeling of being pushed to take a step forward, or found yourself suddenly making decisions or acting on impulses, it was likely the influence of Mars urging you on. Whether it's a creative pursuit, a career goal, or a personal matter, Mars gives you the courage to go after what you want, even if you have to confront obstacles along the way. On the other side of the conjunction, we have Pluto, the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth. While Mars pushes us into action, Pluto drives deep transformative changes. It is the energy of the hidden, the unseen, and the subconscious. Pluto uncovers what has been buried, forces us to confront our shadows, and catalyzes evolution through crises. Pluto represents the process of destruction, but not for its own sake. Pluto's role is to clear away what no longer serves us, to break down what has become stagnant, and to open up the path for new growth. Think of Pluto as the cosmic garbage collector, clearing out the old so that something new and stronger can take its place. The destruction Pluto brings is necessary for transformation, like the purging of toxins from the body or the dismantling of outdated structures in society. In personal terms, Pluto pushes us to face our deepest fears, let go of old patterns, and embrace change. It works on a deeper level than Mars, challenging us to confront what we've been hiding from and to evolve past our limitations. Sometimes this process can be painful. Pluto doesn't hesitate to show us the truth, even if that truth is uncomfortable. But it's always for our greater good. Now, when Mars and Pluto come together in a conjunction, the results are explosive. This alignment magnifies both planets' energies, creating an intense, highly charged atmosphere of raw power and transformation. The conjunction acts as a catalyst, forcing us to confront what we've been avoiding and pushing us to take action in ways we haven't before. Mars's drive and assertion combine with Pluto's transformative force, creating a dynamic tension between doing and becoming. This is not a passive alignment. It's an invitation to step into our personal power and to take bold action that will lead to deep, transformative changes. If you've been feeling restless, agitated, or deeply driven to make a change in your life, this conjunction is likely at play. One of the most profound aspects of this conjunction is its ability to ignite change in areas where we've felt stuck. You may notice that what seemed like insurmountable obstacles in the past are now easier to move through, or that you feel an intense urge to finally face your fears and make decisions that you've been putting off. The inner fire that Mars brings is amplified by Pluto's deep transformative energy, creating the perfect conditions for breakthroughs in your life. This conjunction isn't just a fleeting moment. It's an injection of raw power and transformation into our daily lives. Whether we are aware of it or not, this energy is already stirring within us, calling us to rise up and confront what has been holding us back. As Mars and Pluto align, we are given the strength and drive to break free from past limitations and embrace a new level of empowerment. On a global scale, this conjunction also brings about massive shifts in power structures, both personal and collective. What was once hidden or suppressed is now being exposed, and deep systemic changes are being set into motion. The forces of control, fear, and limitation are being dismantled, and new possibilities are being created. This alignment also magnifies personal transformation. You may find yourself suddenly shedding old identities, relationships, or habits that no longer serve your highest good. The old you that was tied to outdated patterns and beliefs is being broken down, giving way to a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. This is not just about change, it's about rebirth. As the Mars-Pluto conjunction unfolds, take note of the powerful shifts happening within you. Embrace the energy of raw transformation and empowerment. Now is the time to take bold action. Confront the parts of yourself that need to be released and move toward the life you have always been meant to live. Trust the process of transformation, knowing that this conjunction is here to help you evolve into a higher version of yourself. The power you need to break free from the past and step into your true potential is here. Don't hold back, for now is the time to rise. The energy from the Mars-Pluto conjunction is powerful, intense, and transformative. However, it can also be overwhelming and destructive if mishandled. The key to navigating this energy is understanding how to harness it, how to direct it in alignment with your highest purpose, and how to avoid falling into negative patterns that might cause harm to yourself or others. Let's dive into the practical steps of how to harness this energy for transformation, while also recognizing what to avoid during this potent time. Mars and Pluto together generate a powerful force of transformation. Mars brings drive, courage, and assertiveness, while Pluto adds depth, transformation, and rebirth. When these energies merge, the potential for positive change is immense. But like any powerful force, it can be destructive if misused. The energy that is being activated by this conjunction can be likened to a fire. It can either ignite and purify or destroy everything in its path. The key difference is how you channel this energy. When embraced consciously, this energy can serve as a catalyst for change, clearing away old patterns, fears, and barriers that have held you back from stepping into your true power. Now is the time to allow this energy to clear away what no longer serves you. Whether it's old beliefs, limiting patterns, unhealthy relationships, or stagnant situations, this energy is here to help you purge and release the old. Let go of what is weighing you down and make space for something new to take root. But be mindful of how you direct your actions during this time. Instead of fighting against the changes you are feeling, lean into them. Understand that this energy is a force of evolution and progress, and when used correctly, it can propel you forward into a new chapter of your life. The energy is here to support you in making bold decisions and embracing your inner power. Trust that the discomfort you might be feeling is part of the purification process, allowing you to release everything that isn't aligned with your highest self. With the intense energy of Mars and Pluto, there is a risk of falling into power struggles, manipulation, or trying to force things that aren't meant to happen. It's important to be aware of the desire for control that might arise during this time. Mars and Pluto, when misused, can bring out aggressive tendencies, making us want to push and force our will onto others or situations. One of the most important things to avoid is manipulating others or trying to force outcomes to align with your desires. While the energy of Mars and Pluto can give you tremendous power, it is essential to use this power in alignment with integrity, not ego. Do not allow yourself to fall into the trap of trying to control others or manipulate situations just to make things go the way you want. This energy is about empowerment, not control. There will be moments when you might feel anger bubbling up or a strong urge to push things forward quickly. Recognize when this anger or frustration is coming from a place of unhealed wounds, resentment, or fear of change. Acting out of these emotions will only cause unnecessary conflict and could backfire. Instead, take a moment to pause, center yourself, and ask whether the action you're about to take is coming from a place of authentic power or reactivity. Is this move something that aligns with your true self and your higher purpose, or is it coming from a place of fear or a desire to win at all costs? Mars and Pluto together can heighten the urge to assert power, but it's essential to recognize when that desire crosses into manipulation. Remember, true power doesn't need to control others. Power comes from within, from your ability to stand firm in your truth, to make empowered choices, and to act with integrity. When you feel the urge to force an outcome, take a deep breath and realign with your purpose. Focus on what is truly aligned with your higher self rather than reacting out of frustration or desperation. One of the most potent aspects of the Mars-Pluto conjunction is its ability to ignite action. The energy it generates is meant to be channeled into something concrete, into real-life shifts. It's the perfect time to make decisions and take bold steps, even if the path ahead is not perfectly clear. This energy is about acting with courage and resolve. Whether it's making that big decision, having that difficult conversation, or finally moving forward with that long-awaited change, this is the time to take action. The energy is too potent to sit idly by. Don't put things off. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The Mars-Pluto conjunction is urging you to move forward now, even if things are messy or imperfect. You may feel that confusion or uncertainty around you, but action is the antidote to that uncertainty. The more you take steps in the direction of your goals, the clearer the path will become.